Alright folks, so I wanted to switch it up a little bit today, talk about my AK setups, but I've been talking about my setup enough lately, so today I just wanted to talk about what do you guys think the best mag for the AK is. Now, a couple factors you got to take into accountability: price, weight, form factor, and durability. So form factor is really more of how it looks in the weapon per se, and let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. But me personally, I think that I got a couple favorites, but I'll be talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types, and then we got different capacities, different makes and models, all of that stuff. So stay tuned past the intro, and we got more coming, so stay tuned. Alright, if you made it this far, let's show clear, because I do have ammunition in some of these bags. This is the new Saber black tip ammo. I might use this as a screenshot for my thumbnail. Let me know what y'all think about that. Anyways, this is the X-Tech mag, and about 2 years ago, one of my first videos on the channel was about this magazine itself, and it still holds true that this is one of the best American-made mags. It's probably about 30 bucks now. Mind you, these prices are when I bought them, so take that with whatever you want to say. But this is the Ak47 by X-Tech Tactical. It does have the steel reinforced back and the steel reinforced front. It does have a cage around this whole thing, and then the rest is polymer. It does weigh less loaded than the steel. This is the Yugo bolt hold open mag. It does weigh less than that. How much it does weigh, I don't know, and also depends on your ammunition and your grain weights, so I'm not going to say a weight, because then somebody be like, well, it weighed 60 pounds. I'm like, yeah, shut up. Anyways, this is one of my favorites, but not my favorite, for a couple reasons. It is very easy to grip onto. Those waffles do make it easy to grip on. I do have some Ranger bands on there for just some extra grip, as if you needed it. Show clear. I'm not showing you guys because I don't care about the internet's validation, but X-Tech mags. Boom. Okay, next up we got one of my, if not my favorite magazine, and of course this is loaded as well. I got a mix of the new Saber 7.62 by 39 in there, but this is my 60 quad stack mag from Schmeiser. I want to say it's Schmeiser USA, but it's a German company, and they make these 60 round magazines, or YouTube is listening 30 rounders. So the reason why I like these is that it's not that much bigger than the other 60 mag that I have, or they are smaller than these. These are the AC Unity, and you can see, for comparison's sake, this is quite a bit smaller than that. You can see the lengthwise it is smaller. Alright, so smaller by just a touch, just a hair, but that length means weight, and that adds up. So my favorite, and yes, I do keep this fully loaded. I know Eisenhower's Tactical was telling me about that, but hey, I carry, it's like USPCA, whatever it is, the gun competition. You fight with what you got, so you know you want to have the most rounds, and if you don't have a reload, it's too late, too little too late. I'm not really thinking about bringing a reload. If I'm up in the night and I grab this, I want to just have it, and boom, I got 60 off rip. Now, if I need to fight back to some mags, I can do that, but I don't want to have to carry something like a dually, you know, not for my AK. AR maybe, but not for my AK. So boom, I'm carrying that. So that's my mostly all the time, everyday carrying. Now, since we keep them with the high capacities, I guess I'll go with the highest that I got. I got this drum mag. It is empty. And the only downside I can say really to this is weight, but it is smaller actually than the 60s by quite a big margin, and almost a little, it's almost about the same as the I'm trying to line up the tabs in the back. It's almost about the same as the 30, but definitely wider. But if you're going prone or you want to lay down a whole bunch of suppressive freedom seeds, this is the way to go. It is easy to load, but you can get hurt loading this. Yes, you heard me right, you can get hurt loading this if you're not careful. So watch my video on how to load AK47 drums. I got that on my channel as well. But yeah, this is definitely one of the heaviest ones I got on here, especially loaded. It's probably the weight of about 3 fully loaded metal mags. It's pretty heavy, but you got to think 75 rounds is a lot compared to 30 and 60, you know, so take that into consideration. Also, it is metal, so the only thing that's polymer is the see-through window on the back. So yeah, really it's just cool looking at that see-through mag to see how much rounds you got left after you've already done reloaded or unloaded, whatever. But sticking to that high cap, we got these. Now these are the most slept on magazines, I think. These are the polymer, I want to say they're not the Yugoslavian, where are these mags from? I forget where they're actually from, but these are the I want to say they're Slav magazines, these Czechoslovakia magazines. These are the 40 rounders, and they are lined with metal all throughout the mag, and polymer is basically just on the outside of the body, which is pretty cool. You can put a bolt hold open follower in those, but the polymer on the outside of the tab is polymer, and then the outside of this is polymer as well, but it's a really hard polymer. Don't know what exactly it's made of, but it feels harder than the Magpul polymer, whatever it is. But yes, these are the I want to say the Czech mags. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. Matter of fact, I have another one. Let me check real quick to see what type of freaking mags these are, because I don't remember. I couldn't find it. I'll look it up. But then I forgot to mention one actually. I'm glad I was looking for it. These are the AC Unity. These are the 40 rounders, and another mag that is kind of slept on. These are all polymer. These are actually used by some of the Russian military, and also it's another military that's using them. I forget who, but that's where the whole AC Unity came from. Was the military needed a better magazine, basically updated magazine for their new updated AK. These do have the metal on the tabs in the front and the rear, and if you put a bolt hold open follower in this, these is golden. And I believe I got this for like $7 when it was out. I got this one, and I got a smaller one. It was like $7 and $10. So I want to say this was 10 and the other one was 7, because the other one's a 30. But yeah, pretty nice magazines. They're about the same as the Magpul mags as far as weight goes. I guess I'm using that as my baseline, but yeah, AC Unity's pretty cool, pretty good. Oh, as far as form factor too as well, they're almost the same height as the Yugo mags, the slab mags, but that base plate makes it hang over just a little bit, in case you guys are wondering about that. Okay, I think that's it for my high cap, other than my big AC Unity. You've already seen this, but I'll talk about it. Basically, it's got the window, which mine is cracked on both sides. Don't know how that happened. I literally just loaded it, and these are the ones that you have to keep loaded for. I can't unload it for like a week or two or something like that before, you know, break in the spring or whatever. Otherwise you'll have reliability problems. And since I kept mine since I kept mine loaded, no problems really. All polymer on the outside. That window does kind of help if it doesn't crack on you. You can see mine's just like super cracked on both sides. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Also metal and polymer around the cage right here, but metal on the locking tabs in the front and the rear. Other than that, they're a little longer than the Schmeiser. No big deal. They're pretty cool. I think these are like 40 bucks. When I bought them, they were 40 bucks. So that's cool. These were like 35, 40. So that's what I bought, like 4 of them. Okay. Also, as far as price goes, I said these were 30. These were about 11. Sorry, not 30. These were about 10. These were about 12 when I first bought them. I don't know the current prices of them, so look up and find those out for yourselves. These are probably the most expensive. These are up there with the X-Tac. These are the Magpul Gen 3s. You can tell because they got the metal in the front and the rear, but the rest is still polymer, just like the Gen 1. The reason why I got the Gen 3s was because of that tab in there. I learned this little trick from Phoenix. I think his YouTube name is Phoenix on YouTube. Basically, if you file that front tab down a little bit right there, then instead of having to lock it in, I'll try to show you this from the side. It's weird to reload, but you can just push it up and then lock it in like that. And it locks in a lot better rather than having to fish for it and do like that. So let's see if I can show you that in real time. So instead of having to lock it in and pull it all the way up to the grip, you basically just slide it in there, push it back. And you can almost do it with it standing straight up, but that locking tab kind of gets in the way. So a lot easier reloads. I want to get more of these, but these were like 25 bucks when I first bought them. These were the same price as the X-Tacs, and I think you get more with the X-Tac, but pretty reliable, pretty lightweight, and they're good. That's why I want to get a different magazine release, because with this tab I thought it would release all of the magazine releases, but it really only works with the ones with the big slab on the side, the big notch on the back. Anyways, down to the normal capacities, we got this is my Yugo all metal bolt hold open, and you can see it's literally just a piece of folded metal. You see that? Where it's folded and punched the metal so that it would move. These are reliable, you know, haven't had any problems with them. Bolt hold open every time. If it's not, then it's because I've adjusted the gas, because I have the gas piston in here. Video on that coming soon, by the way. But nothing boring reliability out of these. I love them. If I'm not using the 60 for self-defense, I'm using these because I know that neither one is going to jam, and I know what is in them. That's why I have this white tape on there, so that I can write down what I have in my magazines currently, and you can always tape over it or take the tape off and rewrap it. But I always mark my mags to see what's in it, because if all else fails, I can just take a quick look, boom, SD, self-defense, or boom, 40, I got 40 in there, or whatever I have marked in there. You know, I have different numerics for whatever. But yeah, boringly reliable 30 rounder. Now we get into the interesting stuff. This is a $7 when I first got it. AC Unity. This did not work out of the box for me. I actually had to file the magazines a little bit. And I found out why that is. It's because the space in the mag release for me isn't properly relieved right. Either that or these or oversized. And I've learned that because AKs are so many different sizes, shapes, and form factors that they do make them oversized a lot of times, because you can edit the magazine rather than editing the mag release, because that costs way more to fix rather than a $10 part, $12 part, whatever. But these are Steel reinforced in the front and the rear, but other than that, I don't think it has no cage or nothing around it connecting it. I think it's literally just polymer after that, like hard polymer, and then those two steel things. So I don't know how reliable of a system that is. Maybe it does have a cage in the inside of this, but it just looks like hard polymer, which, you know, hard polymer can flex and warp in the heat if it's too rigid, but if it's too soft, then it'll easily break. So I don't know. I haven't really tested these per se. I think I only used it twice, and I don't think I've ever loaded them up fully. So I gotta test these out further. So stay tuned for that. Probably next range trip, I'm gonna be testing these out a little bit more, giving these a little bit more durability. Everything else other than that, if I've talked good about it, then I've tested it and it's tried and true for me. Now this could just be my sample size of whatever I have, but you know, take with that what you will. That being said, one mag that I have on the way that I want to test, and I'm going to test it soon, is the 20 round tanker mags. I do like those. I don't have any currently. Tanker mags are basically just a metal 20 rounders. I like them. Again, Phoenix on YouTube got me hip to those, and I like them, and I don't have any currently. But now we move on to the midget cricket. The 10 round Magpul mag, the PMag 10, aka MOE. Magpul over everything. No, that's not what it says. But if you stayed this long in the video, then kudos to you. These are really nice if you're trying to shoot off the bench, sight in your rifle, or if you're just trying to test out some new ammo and get a good grouping size. These are really good for going prone, good for shooting with a bipod, or just good if you're trying to not overload. If you have the tendency to overload stuff like, oh, I didn't count. These will only hold 10, so you can't miss the count on these. You just fill it till it's full and you know you got 10. Boom. I use these a lot when I was testing the AAC ammo. Not the AAC ammo, sorry. When I was testing different ammos and trying to zero in my red dot, this is what I use mostly. So these are really handy, good to have, especially if you have a longer range AK or something set up for longer range. Really good to have. Fit in most pouches, and they're good for the prone for sure. All right. Now, these are very interesting to me. These fit the same niche as the AK tanker mags for me. The PMag 20, obviously. Magpul over everything. Magpul Industries Corp. So, this fits the niche for me if I have something like this setup and I want to run a certain ammo, and I only want to run one box of that ammo. I want to have that in one mag, because a lot of times I suffer from that mag isn't full enough syndrome, so I don't like putting just one box of a mag in there, you know. But if I want to fill up the whole magazine, then I gotta buy another box, because 20 plus 20 is 40, you know. So I have to put at least 20 in this one, and then 10 from another one. Then I got an extra 10 left over. Then I have to buy another box to put with that 30, you know, or to put with that 10 so that I can have 30. So that's 3 boxes right there that I have to put just to fill 2 magazines. And this one just fills 1 box. So if I want to do some extensive testing with just 1 box of ammo, this is what I use. Or if I want to test a various amount of ammos, but I don't want to just heat up the gun a whole bunch, I'll use this. Or if I just want to set this up for some battle rifle training, do some drills, some shorter drills, and I want to do a limited round count, but I don't want to run only 10 rounds, this is what I'll use. And these have been very useful for me. I bought 4 of them, and they've all been running fine. I wish they would make a steel reinforced one of these, because I'm afraid that they're going to break how I be charging them in and locking them in so hard. But that being said, they've been running fine for me. I don't really have any complaints. I think personally that those look better with me, and these are really good for storage as well. Like if I was gonna put this in a bag, right, it would fit a lot better, because that 20 rounder almost fits the form factor of my grip. So the only other one that fits like that would be my drum, which comes about right here, but I can't fold my brace if I have my drum on there. So this fits really good into that niche. But you know, take with that what you will. I like what I like. I love what I love. I run what I run, And you guys, if you don't like it, oh well, so sad, cry me river, I don't care. This is what I like. This is what I like to run. So let me know what y'all like to run in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. And if you want to see me run this bad boy more, stay tuned for more. And couldn't end the video without showing my American flag that I just popped on there. And I like that. It gives me a tactile texture to know where my light switch is before I switch it. So I'll be like, ooh, if I feel the flag, okay, but if I feel the stars, that means I'm close to the switch. Stars, switch, stars, switch. See the stars? See the stars? See the switch? Yeah. Anyway, I'm retarded. Like, I'm subscribed, all of that stuff. Stay tuned for more with my. We got more coming, so stay tuned for that. Like, I'm subscribed, all of that stuff. We got more coming. Stay tuned for it. And I'm just redoing a video that I really didn't know a lot about YouTube, and I want to thank you guys for almost getting me to 1,000 subscribers. Thinking about either changing up my look for 1,000 or doing a face review. I don't know. I've pretty much showed my face on my channel before. I don't care. I just, as I'm getting bigger, I don't want people to ask me questions, because I have people that actually know me or that I've suggested to watch this channel that don't know that this is me, if that makes sense. But let me know what y'all think. What do y'all want to see for 1,000? I don't know. I want to do like a giveaway or something if I can. But let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Stay tuned for more. We got more coming. Peace.